work with the nade found damage on Taco earlier on, and now he's able to open up. They know where he is. They have to try and trade this. Flash going to go over. Nav beats him to it. He's able to find the frag, but Chris J's here being a nuisance over on short. He's buying time, and he's not done yet. The Famous going to claim itself a second as it all falls on a Nitro. There's the first kill to Chris J. 15 seconds on the clock. Time ticking down. Nitro running out of options, running out of time. Sunny gonna shut him down. There's mousesports with their equalizer.
Absolutely so. 9-9 is the scoreline. That was the force buy in the third from Team Liquid. Didn't really work out for them. Didn't get the plant in. Comes down to Nitro in the 1 versus 3, and you can see he gets that first kill, but just didn't have enough to work with there. Time running down, and Chris J had already caused so much damage here. The FAMAS was just spot on, denied them getting anywhere near the bomb site whatsoever. And it has to be the eco for Liquid at this point. Deagle's P250s, 1 flashbang, no armor. Twitch go for that 1 Deagle, but shut down by the smoke, has to fall back and give in. And this is one of those rounds where you're almost certain you're going to lose it. If you can get the bomb down, that's great. You can find a couple of picks, that's something. But you're just waiting for the next round. The 4-state loss bonus, they'll get $2,900 on top of that 2K right now. That will be a really nice T-side buy, and that's when the game really begins in the second half. And for now, just holding up. Probably go for something towards that Palace area, the 1 flashbang they have, to try and bait out a shot from the AWP. Perhaps it's Chris J that's using that right now as Team Liquid start to coordinate themselves back towards the A side. 3 of the A round for now. Taco holding the Palace, and it's going to be Nitro with that flashbang, so watch out for that. They'll be thrown in. They'll just try and see if they can catch someone out here. Hopefully Sunny.
I mean, Sunny and Rops is quite the duo to go running into. Nitro lines up that 1 flashbang, and oh, that's a lot of damage from the nade already. Eagle's not able to find much. And look at this flag. How is Oscar here? How on earth has this happened? They're not ready for Oscar. There we go. That's the bomb drop. Twists, though. Quick to get rid of him. 3 versus 4. Taco's on 4 HP. Want to try and get this bomb down, but the rotation's already in from Mouse. They know the bomb's here. Courtesy of information gained by Oscar. There's Sunny holding down the fort, and this round's done. Sunny, 4 kills for him. mousesports keep it clean, as they now take the lead here on Mirage.
Yeah, Sunny's in some dangerous form. He seems to be finding pretty impressive shots consistently here, and this is just the first map. Round 20 coming in. AK's out again for Team Liquid. They are a rifle-focused team. They don't need the AWP to operate efficiently. As we get into it, though, mousesports bring out the double orb setup for the first time, Harry. This is where things get dicey. You need to shut them down with utility. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to be trying to find those first picks. And Chris J boost up. Like I said, Oscar, he's at that A ramp. He's hungry for frags, but will Liquid feed him? Time will tell. Twists. Knows it's a possibility. Throws a flashbang around the corner, and it should be enough. They find 2, and that's the bomb site presumably open. But Sunny, he's clawing back into the round.
He's got to try and make a stand here. So many bodies coming his way, and Sunny, to the A1S, running low on ammo. He's able to come in with a second kill. He's pulled it back to a 3-on-3, and now Stiko emerges from CT, laying down the pain. Nitro and Naf lost their teammates, and now they have to try and keep Liquid in this round. The bomb is planted. Nitro sitting on it. There's Naf with 1. Sunny was tagged up earlier on, and there's a Molotov on Naf that can buy that much more time for them. Naf keeps on going forward. He's going to look for a second. Spots out Stiko down in CT, and time ticking away. mousesports have to get a move on here. Naf's not going to let up. He's going to find all 3 at the very end. And Liquid, they're going to find themselves a 10th round.
Well done to Naf. It was looking so good at the start. The first 2 frags come in. They shut down that aggressive play from Oscar. But then Sunny arrived, like I said, some dirty form as he gets the 2 kills from the steps area. We thought it was all going to fall apart for Liquid there, but they managed to keep their head above water. See what they did there? And it will be round number 21. Money still available for the mousesports side. They're still going to get that double all set up, I think, as Naf shows us what he's capable of with the AK. There's Twist celebrating. He knows that's a big round. They needed him just to make their mark on the second half. It's 4-1 in that respect. Bit of a timeout called just to work out how they're going to play this one. Zeus on stage. I'll be chatting to his young team, working out if they want to change the pace up perhaps, if they want to go for an execution, whatever he's running the default. The coach of mousesports as well, LMBT. Unpause comes through, and we are going to have the AWP for Oscar, the M4 for Sunny, a FAMAS for Stiko. So a couple of compromises here as Chris J pushes the AWP as well. Another chance. Liquid, they can win this one. It's certainly eco time for the international squad. Oscar this time given the challenge of battling towards middle through the smoke. Liquid not giving much away here. Looks like they'll be finishing up towards B there. You can see no presence whatsoever towards the palace area or the A ramp. Suggests they'll finish at B. They're going for mid control first. We boost player up towards window before they fully commit.
And now Sonny likes to play on top of those cinder blocks. Chris J going to miss the opportunity to find an opener over at mid. That goes down here in lower tunnels, but he has to be wary. Sonny has Lion wait. The smoke's down in window. So we're not going to see anything just yet. Minute left on the clock. Liquid not shy on time. And despite being up against the double opposite, they're able to take control of mid. They're going to keep pushing forward now. Smoke falls to allow the crossover at short, but there's Chris J on the up. Second kill, maybe even going to make it 3. Sonny comes in to bail him out, and it's now all eyes on him. 1v5. Nico going to tag him up. Naf can't find that. mousesports, they keep the round flawless. 11-10. They're going to retake the lead and reset Team Liquid.
Yeah, B split not successful there. We did point out Chris J at the start of this half. He is going to be good towards short. He's a flashy AWPer as well. He can connect those close range shots. He certainly does that round. Buy some time. The rotations come through from the connector. They all get sprayed down. This is pretty flawless from Chris. You can see them one by one into the crosshair. There's the backup from CPL. And that's money shut down for the North American squad, I'm afraid. Naf will be force buying into the CZ armor. They're going to have smokes, Molotovs here. That's if his teammates join him. I assume they do. They're pretty much double eco. That's actually a harsh reset, Harry. They get $1,400 from this round. And Team Liquid will use this opportunity to take a timeout, discuss their approach. On these sort of rounds, you only really have one option. You can't really run the default. It's not going to work. You can't find opening picks with CZs. The maps is too long range. You're going to be doing it in a set piece. Even towards B, or just go for the classic one towards A. Go for a fake, perhaps, but going for mid-control is not really going to work out for you. You know you're up against those AWPs. You're going to get taken down one by one. There's probably aggressive CTs there as well. You might do a very defensive default at the start, then the execution. But Michael would be at this point. Just get towards A and get those smokes down. We'll see what they've come up with as they start to head towards the mid-area. 2 smokes available. One's been deployed already. What have they got in mind? As they take an AWP shot through the smoke, that's Oscar. Backing twist down to 17.
And quick up through connector. They don't account for Sonny, and he's going to quickly spray down 2. Naf in with the trade. He's caught a second man off guard. And he's going to keep on going forward now. He finds everything. He's opened up the A-bomb site. Chris J's here. He's going to try and shut things down, but now he is to topple Naf. The man who's brought Liquid into this round. Oh no, he spotted Alige down in connector, but the flash allows Alige to get away.
Well, now, this is a very competitive round for Liquid. They found weaponry. No utility, and both of them on 48 points of health. What's the call here? Looks like they head towards the B bomb site. Waiting for them, Sticko. He's only got the FAMAS. If he gets 1 kill, that'll be enough, but goes down with nothing. The round's going to be Liquid. He'll hear them now. If Alige hits his quick scope, it could all fall apart. And he does drop Nafly with his 4th kill of the round. This is just CZs and a UMP. Now looking for the ace now, and Chris has got the worst possible weapon for the job, the AWP. It won't be enough, and that's it. Team Liquid take the risk with the force buy. They took a pause as well. They knew exactly what they wanted to do with it. Fast approach towards middle. Get that smoke down. Take the vision away from the AWPer. Get stuck in with those CZs, and Nafly takes advantage of the fact the missed shots came through. Sonny got 2 frags, but that wasn't enough. The AWP misses out, and here he comes. That kill was everything. Gets himself an AK, and my God, Robson got absolutely wrecked. Sticko should have done much more with that, though. He heard them coming, Harry. Bit unfortunate with the timing, but 1 kill would have made it possible for Chris. You can see what it means to Taco there. We'll have a look at the cash. mousesports are going to buy. Sonny's already gone for the full investment with the M4 and body armor. His teammates, though, 3K for Sticko. Oscar less than that. They can get 3 rifles out. It's a scout being purchased, and we know Chris J can be pretty disgusting with that weapon. Will it be enough, though? Nitro with the AWP for the first time on the T side here at Mirage. Scoreline is 11-11 in our first map of best of 3, first quarterfinal of the day. Looking for a place in those semis. Sports looking to run away with this one, but Liquid, obviously, they always seem to be so good on those CZ rounds. Always get some sort of footing into it. A little for twists. 4 players towards A. CT's looking to change things up a bit. Yeah, I've got Sticko getting himself on towards that balcony. Not going to commit to the push, but Nafi certainly is hungry for frags. But he's going to run past Sticko. That should be a couple through the smoke. Delivers the second, and Robs shuts it down. That's the bomb drop. The Nitro. He'll have to hit some magical shots. There's the first. Can he get anything more?
How on earth did he land that flick? Yeah, now into the 2-on-4, and they're going to start to back away. Elige back through T-spawn. Nitro holding for any more aggression out from Palace. He's going to rejoin him. The bomb is down over on that A-bomb site, and Oscar still lying on wait. Over here at short. He's going to hear the footsteps, and I don't think they're going to expect the man to be this far. In the back line over towards B, Oscar hears everything. Nitro going to try and run the gauntlet. Not is he going to get past Oscar. Oscar misses that first shot. Now he is in a bit of danger. Nitro try and win this fight out versus Oscar. This is massive. Right now he's hidden himself away. In the meantime, Elige pushing up through connector. He could do with a teammate right now. But Nitro's pinned in. Over in apartments, and Oscar's just toying with him. 30 seconds on the clock, and Nitro is to call it. Elige sneaking it through connector. 3 kills to find. He's almost here all on his lonesome. 20 seconds left. Fires out that 1 bullet. He's going to have to back away. The save comes in for Liquid and mousesports. They hold on to a 12th round. Yeah,
certainly do. Just to know, Sunny, 24 kills. Absolute barn burner of a game he's having so far. Rops, quiet by his standards, 8-13, but that is going to be a mousesports round. 2 for Sticko in this one, and they'll keep 4 players up as well. Not going to recover a secondary orb just yet, but they're absolutely fine with that. Money to be very limited now, but Nitro, he finds the AWP. Elige will save an AK as well, but these guys can't really drop anything. If you do stay alive with no bomb being planted, of course, you get no cash on the T side. They're going to force up around it again. It worked before with less. So overall buy will be a Deagle, 2 CZs, 1 AWP, an AK-47, and some smokes. Certainly enough to win the round, but lose this. And that's going to be a pretty devastating sight. They'll be 13-11 down with a full eco on the cards. This has to go in Team Liquid's favour. Otherwise, this game might be slipping out of their grasp.
Yeah, this is the round for Liquid. It defines how they're going to look. Everyone knows the importance of this one, and Liquid, they're going to wait with bated breath over here towards apartments. Elige and Twist holding mid. Of course, Liquid, the only North American representation here at the finals, Henry. The pressure's really on for them to do this home crowd proud. Elige is holding for the aggression. Sunny lies in wait over in mid. 1 flash. It's a very, very slow round for Liquid. Hoping that mousesports give something up somewhere, and they haven't. They've played this so passively. 3 players rerouting back through T-spawn. Going to join up with Taco, who's been keeping an eye on Palace. Three smokes, 3 flashbangs. They have enough to do a set piece in towards the A-bomb site.
Well, Robs is waiting for the other side. He's got the AK in hand, but he's the only player there. This is actually looking pretty promising for Liquid. Unless Robs gets a really quick opener, he should be out of this. But this should be a Liquid round. Oscar does rotate through. That is a problem. He comes with the AWP. Doesn't miss many shots in these sort of scenarios. Twister going first, and for that quick plant, he's probably going to get it. Robs has to try and challenge here with the AK. Gets taken down, bomb to be planted. This looks very promising now.
Indeed it does, but keep your eye on Sunny. He's hot on the heels on the flank. He's going to spot out Elige. That's the first man to fall. He's going to keep on going. 2 players here for him to find out. Holding close, Sunny. They're going to double peek into him. That's perfectly played from Liquid. 3 versus 4. Oscar spots the man out in Palace. That's going to be Nitro tagged off the angle. Still trying to go for this, but Taco lays down the pain. It is just Oscar and Seiko left alive. They're going to back away, have to save out of this round. And Liquid once again with the force buy. They managed to get it done. They dig deep. They find a 12th round. They're going to tie things up once again.
Certainly are. That's the round they needed, and they deliver. 4 players to survive as well. That gets their finances back on track. Not really the same story for mousesports though. That's Liquid right back in the running for this one. 12-12 here on Mirage, the first map. It's Dust 2 next if you're just joining us, and that's going to be a high-flying affair. So much skill on the server. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch that. We know both teams well versed in it as well. And here we go, the difficult buy for mousesports this time. The MP7 Chris J, pretty much the only pro that uses that consistently, but he's very good with it. CZ for Sticko. And it's Nitro with a quick pick towards the B apartments, and now fly towards that underpass, looking for both kills, gonna find them. 5 versus 3, that should be job done at this point. Don't have to work too hard, but maybe you do if Oscar's gonna be applying the pressure. He pushes forward, does get one back, and Nap is low. This isn't a foregone conclusion just yet. And leads towards CPL. He takes down the player in here. That should be enough. Suddenly goes up the ladder. This is anyone's frag, and it's gonna go towards Elige. 4 on 2 now.
Rops is the only man over towards A, and he's just going to retreat, look to rejoin with Oscar. And as that bomb heads in towards the A bomb site, maybe Oscar finds something, but no, he's going to get burnt low in the Molotov. That's them locked out the round. mousesports already setting up to save. So for Liquid, they've done it. They managed to take the lead, 13-12, and Money has run dangerously low now for mousesports.
And he is. Big frags there coming in. Naf with 2, Elige with that influential kill towards CPL. There will be 2 players to survive, but I've said this so many times before. If a player like Oscar is alive, his teammates can have USPs. If he has an AWP, it's enough to win a round. It looks like they're going to try and save 2 orbs here, so definitely not a gimme into the next one. If Oscar's there, especially on the CT side of Mirage, he can cause some damage. They'll be aware of this. You can see that name surviving, and they'll be looking to hunt him down, but that's not going to happen. And I feel like maybe a set piece here on this round would be the perfect call. You're just going to chuck in smokes and make that all redundant. That would be my call at this point, knowing that you'd have to try and shut down Oscar. If you go for a slow default, that's where he thrives. That's when he picks you up one by one. If you can stay as a group, maybe challenge together, that's what you want to do. And I think the timeout has been called. Pretty good news for both teams. Liquid will be discussing where is Oscar going to be, and mousesports need to decide, do they force buy here? Do they spend the $3,000 per player they've got, or do they go for just a few CZs around the orbs? I would say the latter is the best option here. Try and keep the money up. Definitely still possible to win the round with pistols and the 2 AWPs. You'll give those to Chris J and Oscar. Let's see if they can cause some damage here, that magical combination. 13-12, Liquid take the lead. It was just a few rounds ago we were saying they didn't win this eco. They were done for. They managed to pull it off. They get into this round with the AK-47s. They're looking very healthy right now. The unpause comes through, and it is indeed just the pistols from mousesports, and the 2 snipers will follow Oscar at the very start and see what he wants to do, how he wants things to go down. He'll go towards that window area. It's difficult these days to get frags from this position unless you jump out towards short. They wait for the smoke to come down. Not going to pull the trigger just yet.
He's holding, waiting to see if anyone goes through from Liquid. They're just setting up to head into this B-bomb site, but Chris J's there. They know the whereabouts now of one of these AWPs. Do they keep going for this? It looks like they might. They've allowed Chris J to reposition, and yeah, that's going to be the call. To back away from B. You want to keep feeding the beast that is Chris J. Well, the issue is right now, Sunny's aggressive up into Palace in the meantime. Pistols are deadly. Liquid instead now going to focus on trying to take control of mid. Now, Oscar was here earlier on. He's rotated into CT in the meantime. Up on top of Ticket he sits. Liquid. They're going to get control of middle.
Well, it's looking quite promising in that respect. They have lost the opening kill. Oscar is towards CT spawn. 45 seconds on the clock, and Sunny with that great incel play towards the Palace area. He'll be pushing through and trying to see if he can work out, are they on the other side? All 4 players towards middle here, and they need to start operating a bit quicker. Where are they going with this one? Oscar in the perfect position to shut them down at this stage. He's going to spot one. Doesn't connect the shot. Good news here for Liquid. They'll connect towards the A sites. Will they be able to take him down? That's the question.
They've got no smoke for CT. The Molotov going to come out, but that's all they've got to hold him back. And Sunny's still over on the ramp, could do so much damage. Oscar's going to miss that shot once again, given another opportunity, but it just slips by him. Now Sunny emerges, not able to deny that bomb plant, so we're into the 4-on-4. Nitro going to slam down the gauntlet, him and Naf between them. 3 quick kills, and they're going to shut mousesports out of this round. It's just Sticko left alive, and he's managed to grab himself a gun. That might be the best outcome for them at this point. He's going to try and back away, and Naf does not let that happen. Liquid, they're going to find a 14th round.
Definitely are. Liquid looking sharp, and that was getting all set up there perfectly for mousesports. I thought they had that round under lock and key. With Sonny's information playing towards T-Sport, Oscar's position, you think that they're going to hit these shots. This won't be a problem whatsoever. But Oscar gets nothing done whatsoever. You actually pointed out they had no smokes to cross even towards the bomb site. Wasn't even a problem. Nitro and Naf getting it done. Nitro especially after a really difficult first half. Looking much better here. 14-12. There is money available for mousesports to get the 5 rifles out. And like I said, they will have to try and work a bit harder. This time, Nitro spots one crossing over. And when you have no utility, no AWPs, it is quite common to see you push towards middle, maybe towards the palace, try and get that first frag, knowing you don't really have what it takes to hold off a full execution from these Ts. Bomb still down in T-Spawn, and Liquid want to operate very slowly, methodically in this one. Weed out any sort of utility the CTs do have. They've currently got 4 smokes, 1 incendiary. They do have a kit for Sticko, but they can't really rely on the orbs at this point. It has to be synergy, the crossfires. But ration off those flashbangs they do have. That one couldn't be converted to a kill. No damage inflicted just yet. And looks like Team Liquid will coordinate back towards the A split. Bomb down. Picked up by Nitro towards that A ramp. They'll send 3 players, maybe 2 towards connector, have one on the whole top middle. And try and challenge Sonny's in the connector, but he is very tough in that position. We'll see whether he can find the key frags from mousesports.
Now the utility goes pouring in towards A. Here's Sonny. He's been such a star in the first half, and so many bodies to find. He's going to get one, but then the trade's there from Taco. Elige in the meantime. He's found Oscar. This is do or die for mousesports. They've got no money. A loss here. They are reset into what could be the last round of this map for them. Down goes Rops. Chris J. He's hidden away at the back of the site. Does manage one. But now they know he's here. 15 seconds on the clock. Elige to try and get this bomb down. Chris J falls, and Liquid, they're going to move on to map point on Mirage. The map pick of mousesports as well. They are looking good right now.
That's a very good point. mousesports are considered by some of the analysts to be the best team in the world on Mirage. This is a huge pickup for Liquid. We move on to Dust 2 next, where we know they feel very comfortable there. mousesports just don't have that flair today. They don't seem to have that cohesion we're so used to seeing. For Masses, CZ, Scouts, UMPs. A dangerous cocktail for mousesports, and we'll see if it's enough to keep them in this game. 3 rounds in a row required just for overtime. Good a chance if you're ever going to get from Liquid to close out a game. Christian the Scout can't connect the first shot. Lucky to be alive. 5 HP, nade won't find him. Naf knows damage has been inflicted there. Oh my goodness, jumping up. That was brave from Sticko. He won't be taken down, but a scout shot does connect. Naf hit the 47.
Yeah, Liquid backing away. They know they've inflicted damage on a Chris J. They're not going to test those scouts out anymore over towards that B-bomb site instead. They're going to focus on mid. Oscar toying with the idea of going for some ramp progression. Desperate times do call for desperate measures, and Mouse could not be more desperate right now. Not going to get any information for it now. Still making noise over at B, and that prevents any rotation out from Sticko or Chris J. Both of them just having to maintain the position here. And now Sonny, he's going to get tested once again. Tagged up through the smoke, forced off the angle. Liquid, they're going to back away. They're not committing to this fight. Instead, this tail unravels as they headed towards B. This is where it could all come to an end. Chris J. Player's about to come his way. He has the scout. We herald him as a bit of a scout god, but he misses that opening shot. Isn't going to connect anything the second time around either. There we go. He's found one onto Elige. He's going to keep doing damage. They can't manage to deal with Chris J. And he might be on 5 HP, but he's making them hurt right now. Twist is here as well. Sonny going to come in with the flank. It's Naf and Twist, and they still have to deal with Chris. Tags him with the no-scope. The bomb plant going to come through. Oscar can't deny it. Naf and Twist, they both look so good for Liquid, but Twist going to get burnt out. It's Naf in a 1v3. It's not going to happen. mousesports, they're going to keep the dream alive. 13-15. They need 2 more rounds, Henry.
Yeah, Chris J, once again, he gets only 2 kills, I say only, but he's got a scout, he's doing all that damage on 5 HP, single-handedly wins that one for me. That was really, really well played. You can see them panicking. They want to try and take him down before they commit, but he's just changing position, zigging and zagging around the bomb site, and he finds all the damage, 2 kills, and Liquid can't close it out. That was their opportunity. Now mousesports back in the running, 15-13, looking for overtime. All for Oscar, still plenty of money for Team Liquid. They'll go for the AWP on Nitro. Look at this spawn. He does have a reasonable one towards the window area. And look, he will be going for the challenge. He's going to Molotov instead. And Sunny pushing up, trying to go for that first kill. AK in hand. Can't connect the first few shots. It was actually pretty poor by his standards. And he will be punished for it. Nitro finds the 5-on-4. And the first incision to finding the map victory.
Still have much more work to do, but Chris J, he's going to fall as well. The pressure now onto the shoulders of Oscar. As we've said, one of the highest rated players of the tournament so far. Hasn't been having the game of his life right now, and mousesports could do with him reliving some of those glory days of the rest of the tournament. Team Liquid, the crowd rallying behind them. They're going to go back towards T-Spawn. They have the man advantage, bomb on their back. Plenty of time to work with, and they're going to set up for the play in towards A.
It's Rops, who's currently on 8 kills, alone on the A bomb side against 4 very angry Team Liquid players looking to shut this map down. He's got to find 2 kills here, Harry. Nothing else will do. If Rops goes down with nothing, the map goes in favor of Liquid. Oscar does rotate through, so he's got a bit of backup now. Smoke's deployed. And Robs, what have you got? The AK's in hand. He'll be flashed off. There's flames around him. But there it is. The first shot comes in. Nails the second as well. Can he find the third? Not going to happen. 2-on-2. And Oscar keeps missing shots here. Nades delivered. 25 seconds on the clock as Liquid look to plant.
Stico's going to arrive. Some time bought. And there's the nade in through the smoke. It all falls to Taco. Shots in the back. He's going to manage one. And oh no, how's he got to buy? There's 14 seconds. He's gunning it in towards B. Oscar's chasing him down, but he might be able to get the bomb plant here, Henry.
Right. It's going to come right down to the wire here. Pistol out for Oscar. 5-7 will do it. One shot from Taco is all it takes. But Oscar keeps the dream alive. The overtime chase is still on here, and Liquid still with cash. They had the advantage there, but couldn't close the round down. We said Robs needed 2. That's exactly what he got. And it's the round in the bag. One more for overtime. Double orb setup out again for mousesports. They've managed to steer things right back in their favour. And it's the timeout for the final round. We're going the full distance, Harry. So many clutches, and Liquid just can't get themselves over that finish line. They've been on it for a while now. It feels like I'm going to overtime at this point. And that's where it could be going horribly wrong for Liquid. You felt like this game was theirs.
Well, they are going to have a bye here, and I mean, they've looked so good, but mousesports, yeah, this resurgence has been absolutely unreal. Sunny, he's the man top of the board, but for me, one of the real stars has been Chris J. He's kind of gone up from being mid of the table, now he's kind of coming in second place on the team. He's been putting up numbers. Oscar, been a little bit absent. He almost kind of threw that last round away, but if they make it through the OT, as you say, momentum kind of starts to maybe dictate the mousesports. They could be in with a shot at closing this out. It all comes down to this round, and here's Chris J, the man in question. Over towards short. Smoke is there, but there's a gap in it. And Chris J, he'll take that all day long.
There it is. And Liquid do it. Take the first map. mousesports pick Mirage. He's so huge in the context of the best of 3. Chris J knows there's a player behind. Spot's going to be twisted. He'll get incendiaried out, and that's going to hit after peak. Lovely conversion. Opening pick granted towards Chris. He'll fall back. And now so much pressure for Liquid. They had this game. They're up against the Pistols, the Scouts, the SMGs. Couldn't do it then. They might not do it now. Lige once again has to try and take down Sunny, but the flashbang is spot on. He'll have to hide in the smoke. Who gets this frag? This could decide the round. Sunny knows that Lige is in there. They can't find each other. A game of hide and seek ensues, but Lige has to yield. And Stico now trying to find the frag in return. It's going to be Taco. Gets it done, but Chris J won't be put to bed just yet as he hits the third. That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to overtime. Nitro surely can't do this. He'll get the first, not the second though, and there it is. 15 to 15. It's all reset. Nothing swaps over. 16K MR3. We'll be looking for 19 rounds at the top of your scoreboards, but that's 3 rounds in a row from the international squad who have looked streaky today. But when it mattered, they won the rounds. And they'll be right back into the action, but Liquid will be kicking themselves. So many opportunities to close that one out, Harry.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, I kind of spoke about it briefly, Henry. Chris J, coming into this second half, he had 5 kills to his name. Now he sits there 23.
That's insane.
He has looked so good, and you kind of feel like, you know, even if Oscar isn't hitting his shots, if Chris J can keep this performance up, then you know, maybe you can afford to have him start to take a back seat a bit. But yeah, we're in overtime. It all comes down to this. Map 1, and already in overtime to kickstart the day. Chris J's over towards short. No one going to be coming his way off the bat. It's a Legion Twist holding passively over in top mid. They want to see if Mouse is going to try changing up the pace.
Absolutely so. Quite default for now for the CTs. Sticker alone and B. Chris J, of course, towards short. What a resurgence he's had with the AWP in the second half. Fantastic work. Picked up the slack where Oscar's dropped off. Round 1. Nitro can't connect that one. Incredibly difficult shot. Sticker gets the intel, and Nitro will have to fall back here. Plenty of time. 1 minute still on the clock, but Sunny and Chris J, a classic hold. Sunny looks towards underpass, the mid stages of this area. Chris J holds the top. They can play off each other. It's all about communication there. Oscar at the steps, and looks like he'll be tested once again. They are going to head towards A. This is a split. Naf and Alige coming from the underpass towards connector. Nitro and Twist with the bomb at the A ramp. Taco at the Palace. Utility deployed momentarily, but this is the position we called out. Comes down to timings here, and Sunny doesn't spot them. The moment he looks away, that's when Alige strikes. 5 on 4 as they commit. And Chris J does hit the shot but can't find the kill.
Tagged up now. There's Oscar chiming in with the other AWP. He's going to drop Alige. Twist, Nitro and Taco making their way on in towards the site. And then there's Twist, who leads the charge. Stico and Chris J left to try and keep mousesports in this round, and it's just not happening. They're going to get shut down time and time again by Twist. As he finds 3 kills, Liquid, they're going to win out the first round of overtime.
Just to see if they're around the corner, just to see if it's clear. That's when Alige comes through, and it makes things very uncomfortable indeed. And it's Twist to get 3 kills, 3 big kills as well. Great aim from him. Young Canadian star showing us what he's made of. And what have I seen here? It's going to be the auto sniper, but first we've got Chris J doing it again, and that's more like it. This double AWP setup starting to deliver. First 2 kills come in. But Twist, the magnificent, still firing strong. He finds another headshot. 4 on 3, and the auto sniper, I'm not sure about this call, but can Robs make it work?
No, Naf's out over in B, and Twist is still doing damage over in mid. They just can't seem to slow him down. He's going to start to back away. He's paying up Sunny, and now Taco retrieving the bomb. Naf, he's secured the B bomb site. He's just sat pretty. As the bomb goes rotating in, mousesports sending no one over towards B. It's going to be a 3 versus 3 in the retake. Sunny tagged up. Slowly but surely, he flanks on in through lower tunnels, and he might just catch Twist if the timing is there. Twist just gets by, the timing betraying Sunny. Not the second time around, though. An advantage in favor of Mouse in the retake. The bomb down. Taco and Naf. They try and find success for Liquid in this round, and mousesports taking their time in the retake. Half the time gone. Plenty of utility to make this work. Naf sat on the bench. Shot's going to rain out. There's Taco in with the first. The nade does find good damage, but it's not enough for the frag. Naf going to miss the timing for Sunny. It's all on to Taco. There is going to be enough time left for the defuse, mousesports. By the skin of their teeth, they managed to find a 16th round. They keep things even.
Absolutely. It comes down to the 1 versus 1. The double spray down opportunity was real. It doesn't land, and mousesports do tie things up. 16-16 as we enter the last round here of overtime. Or the first half, I should say. And the auto sniper still being held by Robs. I guess on a map like Mirage, it does make sense. You can hold CT spawn, lots of smoke and executions coming your way. You can spam the choke points towards the A ramp and inflict a lot of damage. It becomes very awkward when the retakes come through. Chris J, though, fast as ever. My goodness, he's shown some good shots here in the second half, but he will be taken down. Number 4 and 4 as Liquid look for their second round here on the T side.
Yeah, they found that equalizer. Now they're going to go back through T-spawn. Taco, he's here. They're going to leave NAF behind to hold on to mid. Setting up outside of A. Rops and Oscar. They're the defending forces inside of this bomb site. Rops has that scar. And he's had a very, very quiet game. Estonian youngster struggling here for Mowers early on. Usually such a dominant presence in the server. Sunny now going to rotate in to try and help them out. They're going to be walking into a stack. It all falls onto Rops now to try and find the opener for Mowers in this round.
That's in a minute. NAF holds middle. Looks like the flashback has been deployed. A bit of a contact play here from Taco. Elise joining him towards the Palace. Rops, will he get anything done with his auto sniper? Time will tell. Targets in front of him, Taco. He'll commit first with the opening shot. 4 versus 3 now as Oscar holds towards jungle.
Oscar and Rops, they're all that stand between Liquid and this side. The bomb's going to go down and Rops can't see anything. Taco's going to find the shot, and now Oscar and Stiko, it falls down to you. 2 versus 3, and they're down here in mid. NAF hears everything. Gonna take the peek out. Stiko's there to pick it up. 2 versus 2. They're closing the gap. It's Elige and Taco to win out the half for Team Liquid. mousesports pushing forward. Taco gonna find damage, forced off the angle. Elige now peeks out with him. Down goes Stiko, and now it's Oscar. 1v2, not gonna happen. And Liquid, they've won out the half, 17-16. They now need 2 more rounds. 19 is the magic number we're looking for here in map number 1.
Absolutely, there will be Liquid with the advantage, as they saw with the CT side as well. Arguably the favoured side. And they'll be bringing out a double AWP setup to kick things off. Taco will be on the secondary AWP, will be Nitro on primary. Taco will just be anchoring the B site. He hasn't actually done that yet at all in regulations. So he just changed things up. I think that's a nice adjustment. Just when they think they can probably walk into that area, maybe go for the first, but Oscar likes to work that angle. He might be in for a bit of a shock here. We'll see what happens. Here we go then. 1 round for Liquid will guarantee double overtime for them and give them map points. Here we go then. What's the play from mousesports? 3 players will just be apartments, and like we said, Taco will be waiting for them. The pick will come in pretty much straight away. Oscar's there. Grenade will be as well. There's a lot of damage towards him, and you can see the incandescence blocking his vision. And indeed the smoke will as well. That's going to be him falling back as Taco establishes himself. Lots of damage inflicted to Sunny, but given back in equal measure, he takes down Elige and gives them the man advantage.
NAF has even gone pushing up towards the top of mid. Oscar lies in way, but he's able to catch Stiko and he gets away. That is a massive kill to find. Back into a 4-on-4 on the back of NAF. There's that equalizer. Sunny was tagged down so low earlier on, and he's been the real performer for mousesports throughout this game. He's on 3 HP. Now mousesports falling back. Gotta try and set up for the play in towards this A-bomb site. Nitro, NAF, and Twists all there. The armada of Team Liquid ready to try and keep mousesports at bay. Ops rotates back round in mid. He's going to join up with Oscar. They're going to try and split on in. Lining up the smokes, lining up the flashes, everything going to try and come into fruition. It all culminates down for this one act, and Twist has held him at bay with the Incendiary, buying that much more time. mousesports, 20 seconds, they have to get a move on, they have to be flawless on their entries here. Team Liquid have bought so much time for themselves, and it's Chris J leading the charge. He has to try and flush out Twist, who sits down underneath the balcony. There's the frag going the way of Rops. The bomb plant looks to come through. NAF might deny it. NAF's denied the bomb plant, and it all falls onto Oscar. There's no time It can't happen, Henry. Liquid, they're going to reach match point.
Absolutely right. Nafly plays it perfectly again. Holding on the site, M4 in hand with one objective in his mind. Stop that bomb from going down. And my God, does he deliver. mousesports, you're right, way too slow in their approach. They left himself with nothing there to do when they got to the site. They tried to check some basic angles but couldn't clear the site effectively. This had to go for the plant and it all falls apart at the final hurdle there. Liquid with map point once again. There's Taka with that second AWP getting it done. And this could be it. Once again, 2 rounds in the bag. Liquid couldn't close it before, but this aggressive play yields nothing for them just yet. Offer some basic information. Terrorist forces looking like they want to execute on the A side, a split of sorts. Now hold strong on the A side. Twist and Naf will start to fall back. Slower approach here from mousesports now. Flashbang to go in to push any AWPers back. Nitro, CT spawn with the AWP. And look at the cavalry come through. CT spawn is full of players here. 4 of them as they boost up. They're ready for this, Harry. They're absolutely ready for this. Could this be the moment where Team Liquid close it out?
Well, they're about to be tested. Oscar looks to lead the charge from ours. Here's Nitro peeking up from atop his watchtower. He stares on over. Chris J's close, going to try and peek into CT, and he might get a nasty surprise if he does. He's actually been able to get far. He's up close. Chris J, so many players there, and Chris J gets them all. Twist going to try and answer back, but you can't apply the brakes to Chris J. As Taco, 1v5. There is no way for him back into this round. mousesports, they keep the dream burning. Chris J at the helm. It's going to go 17-18. 1 round could now take us through to double overtime.
That's so insane. They've got 4 players there ready for the retake. It's looking perfect, and Chris J hits them like a truck. Round the corner he goes, looking for the ace. Sunny takes that last kill away, but it doesn't matter. Liquid can't close it out once again. They had the read, they had the intel, they had the manpower, but somehow it all goes wrong. Chris J, after getting 5 frags in the first half, currently sits on 29 to 25 deaths. What a resurgence that has been. You can see he gets the shadow, he gets the information. That boost gets all sorts of awkward. Nitro gave his position up and going for the shot through the smoke. If he hits it, they might be able to do something with it. But Chris J, very happy with that. There it is, little smile on his face. He knows how frustrating that's going to be for them, and he's not done just yet. Wants to find his opening kill, and he's going to get it. Takes down a leash. Can he get more? It's going to be Twist to take him down. Still on map point here. Liquid have the advantage for now. 4 versus 3, but not for long. Oscar with the AWP. Been quiet for the last few rounds, but that could be the biggest kill of them all. They have the open A bomb site, smokes deployed, and Sticko trying to find the next kill for them here.
They have fought so hard to get back into this, and it all comes down to this one round of 3-on-3. The bomb back towards Palace. Naf actually inside of the site alone, and Sticko going to catch him unaware. Nitro and Taco, double AWPs to try and hold on to A. Bomb going to start to peek on through. It is up in Palace. There's actually no smoke to get either of these AWPs off the angle. There are Molotovs aplenty for Mouse. 50 seconds on the clock. Taco, the gamble here over towards top mid, making sure they're not falling back with the bomb. They are not. He gets that information. Now the Molotovs go out. Nitro. Pretty quiet first half now. It all comes down to him. Taco lies in wait on short. He's a long way away. He's going to go down, and Nitro given an opportunity. He's going to miss that. 2 versus 3 in the retake. Double AWPs. This is such a tall order to ask of Taco and Nitro. mousesports, they need this round to take us through to double overtime. Oscar's going to open up, and there's Sunny with the last. 18-18, Henry. We're going to see another OT.
Certainly are. Liquid now had, what, 3 or 4 opportunities to close this map out. Just can't do it. The tenacious mousesports hold on, and Oscar starting to show that form again. Sunny on 35 frags. Chris J holding his heels though. He'll find 30. Oscar 23. Rob's 11 kills, 22 deaths. One of his quieter performances here. Very quiet, in fact. As we ready up, it will be now mousesports sticking on the T side. Single AWP setup for them. We're going to see the same setup for Liquid. No double AWP for them either. all starts once more. Who will find his first kill? It's going to be Naf to go towards the underpass. Not committing towards the steps, but Sticko, fully flash, tries to go with the first kill. Does no damage, but still has a bit of room to work with. And Twist now the M4. Spots so many players, but can he take any of them down?
Just so many targets in front of him. Elysia Nitro here to try and help out with Sunny in the meantime, trying to slip up through Connector. No one has an eye on this, but Nitro, he does manage to spot it. Oh, the drop. Oscar's going to answer back with one of his own. His orb now springing to life as well. In this second overtime, but Nitro is there with the reply down from Connector. He's going to keep on closing the gap. Twist is here and the flank coming in. Over towards Ramp, they don't suspect Taco. Why would you? Why would he be here? Chris J answers back with one. But Naf, he's the man who seals their fate in this round. 19-18, Liquid once again starting strong here in the early stages of overtime.
He absolutely is. One thing I'll say about Team Liquid is their presence of mind on the flanks has been absolutely superb, and they need the information when they need to shut down any sort of possibility of a retreat or a fake. They're there. Taco, once again, perfect timing on his B push. He's there in T-spawn just when they want to fall back. And Nitro, lovely shot here with the AWP. You can see why they trust him with that orb. And it will be 19-18. A execution off the bat here from mousesports. See 4 players on this side of the map, making 5 as Sunny makes his way over as well. 2 players towards the Palace, Chris J at the ramp. Oscar with the AWP. He's currently looking towards that jungle area, waiting for a mistake to be made. And Twist struggled before. Can he find frags this time? There it is. Elysia over things up, but Oscar holding this case. 4-4 once again. Nitro flashed off. No smoke down towards CD spawn, but the bomb is planted.
Bomb's gone down for sure. Nitro can't find any way back into this, and that can be watched from Ramp. Chris J, my goodness, just going to dispatch a Twist through the box, but here's Taco trying to step up to the mark. He's gone rushing in. Sunny holding close. Oscar's going for a very, very lengthy wrap all the way back through mid. This could be the play that decides it for Mount. Sunny's going to manage one before he gets burnt down. And now Naf pops on the bomb. He's sticking it. Oscar's on the wrap round through mid. It all falls onto Nitro. 1v2, players at all sides. There's no way for him back into this round. Surely going to manage one. Going to stick the defuse, but Stiko picks out and finds him. mousesports this time, they're going to be straight back with a retort. 19-19, they waste no time getting on the board.
So many epic, chaotic rounds here on Mirage. You can see not much separating these two teams. We go into double overtime here. Oscar, classic player, but as soon as that bomb's down towards shore, he'll rotate all the way around and stop anyone touching it. Doesn't miss a beat at all, and Nitro left in the 2 versus 1. Not really much you can do there, Harry. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. The fact is to play on A ramp and towards short as well. It's almost impossible to win those rounds. We're all tied up once again. mousesports steal the round back. Single orb setup still ringing true for Liquid. And it will be a bit of B presence here again, trying to bully Taco at the very start of the round. He'll get a decent HE off, very decent in fact, as he looks to get that first kill. So solid inside. Can he get both? He certainly can. 5 versus 3 as Taco calls for the rotation, and Naf will listen and deliver a kill there from the backtracks. And it's going to be the round for Team Liquid. Fantastic stuff overall, and Sunny can do absolutely nothing for this. It's going to be 2-1.
As good as he's looked, a 1v5 versus Liquid in this form, that is such a tall order. Everyone showing up in spades right now, but in particular the duo you want to highlight, Taco and Naf. They have looked so utterly unbelievable. And Naf, I mean, we kind of said he had a couple of quiet performances recently, but now he's back in good form at the time that Liquid need him the most. There we go, he's going to finish it off, gets all 3. And once again at Liquid, they're the ones to win out the first half of overtime. We're looking for 22 rounds to close out this first map.
Absolutely so. We'll switch things over again. Already up. mousesports on the CT side now. Our scoreline is 20-19. Fantastic B-hold there. I'm glad I bigged Taco up as much as I did at the start because he has been on a bit of a clinic on that side of the map. The flanks have been spot on. The hold, the anchor play has just been so good. You can see why Zeus was keen to get him in this squad when he had the opportunity. SK might have missed a trick with that one. I think he's a very safe pair of hands. Speaking of which, we're going towards that Palace area. This time not as successful. Stiko takes him down, finds an AK-47. As mousesports look to tie things up, they'll have the man advantage here in round number 4.
Yeah, I mean, this has just applied the brakes to Liquid in this round. They've already conceded a man the way of Mouse. They're going to head over towards B. This is where Oscar lies in wait. If this was earlier on in the game, I don't think you'd have to be that worried about it, but he is definitely warmed up. He is looking so crisp right now. Sunny's there as well. This is by no means an easy sight to take. They're going to be lining up smokes, the flashes, everything to make this play possible. And now it all falls onto Oscar. And Steve go to try and hold onto this bomb site. They're going to try and erect the boost very, very quickly. Oscar's fully flashed. He's going to tag down now. Now the push comes through and Stinko being put out into the open. Nap going to find him, 20 HP. Still finding frags left and right. And it's Rops and Chris J. So far away from this bomb site. 2 versus 4. Rops going to be just meandering his way up through short. Chris J down in CT. There should be absolutely no way for either of these players back into this round. Chris J missing the short jump almost seals it as time now has ticked down so low.
Yeah, absolutely right. It just seems like a formality at this point. You get maximum money anyway, might as well go for it. The bomb's already halfway gone. They'll come in with the AWP and M4. Napfly just not missing a single shot right now as he finds his 4th of the round. It's going to be match point again for Team Liquid. I think I've said that 5 or 6 times at this point. Can this be the one? They've got 2 rounds to do it again. More pressure applied to mousesports, but they keep finding the rounds when it matters. Money not a factor here. Surely this is it. Liquid on the T side of Mirage and Napfly looking absolutely stellar with that AK. One of the best in North America, and he's showing us why. 27 to his name. Sorry, 38 to his name. That was the AK. 38 to his name. That's better.
I was going to say, undercrediting him there as well. I mean, 27 would have been impressive enough, but this is it. Liquid, 1 round away. Closing out this map. The Mouse they need to try and chain together the next 2. Pressure is definitely on here.
Just to note, Rob's still on 11 kills. He has been non-existent for mousesports here. They're really struggling to get him into the game. He's one of the star players, one of the big names of this squad, and that's why they're struggling on what should be their absolute best map. He hasn't done anything. And this is double overtime with 11 kills. That's insane.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's been a non-factor right now for them. I think he's managed 1 kill in the entirety of overtime so far. He is definitely struggling. Liquid, though, stacked up outside of B, waiting to see if mousesports try to hand any aggression. And Chris J, he might be the man to give it up. No one's keeping an eye on Underpass. You do have Twist holding it. Ali's going to be rerouting up to try and join him, but Chris J, slowly he goes up the stairs into the crosshair. And Twist, the timing's not there. They've just looked away. Chris J, it's all onto you, and he's going to fall. Twist's in with a team kill. That couldn't come at a worse time. Man advantage in favor of Mouse. Sticko still inside of this B bomb site. Oscar's come rotating in as well. They have to flush out Sticko. There's 15 seconds. Time is ticking down, and Oscar gonna miss a beat. Twist opens up, looking to try and remedy those previous shortcomings with the TK. Rops is the first on the scene. Oscar's got barreling through, but he's denied the bomb plant, and that's it. That's the round. It's all said and done.
Well, we can see the mistakes being made now. Oscar certainly not making one in that instance, though. Pushes the flames, denies the plants, and I can even see them typing in chat. Surprise, bro. Bit of banter on the server like that. It will be the final round of the double overtime. Mousesports chasing for triple. I didn't think I'd be saying that going into this best of 3. I thought this would be an open shut case for Mousesports, but Liquid still with the advantage here, but Mousesports just won't give in. They won't surrender. Every map point that Liquid finds is a shutdown with some crazy plays. This time Oscar is going through the incendiary. Chris J, a rare miss towards middle. Is this the one where Liquid can do it? Twist goes barreling in towards the A side, trying to bully Robs. He's now on 13 kills. Can he get it? Can he save them? He can't. Opening kill, but Oscar's there.
Oscar's able to answer back. The bomb will go down. It's all going to come down to a 4-on-4 retake over here on A. Twist was the man who opened up. Promptly returned by Oscar, and now Mouse having to try and fight back. Bully their way back into this round. Bomb planted. Taco over here in Palace. This man has been the man who sent many North American teams home in his time, and now he has to try and keep Liquid here He's up in Palace. Time has ticked so low. mousesports have to get a move on. The flash is holding them back. The utility's perfect. There's Elige with one on Estico. Chris J going to answer back. Elige in the corner, manages one. Then there's Oscar. They're underneath you. Tango's going to fall. And Nitro, he's able to deny it. There's just enough time. And Liquid, they're able to win this out 22-20. Henry, what a game that was. That was utterly unbelievable. 2 overtimes. We see everything there.
Epic game. What a way to kick off the quarterfinals here. Liquid finally get over the finish line. Fantastic scenes here. mousesports, they felt like they had done enough there. But that man in the screen right now, he needs to step it up. That's got to be one of the quietest games I've seen from Robs in his entire career. And what a time for that to arrive. Mirage is normally mousesports' stomping grounds, but they fall flat here. They did well to keep themselves above water, but overall they're going to be feeling deflated moving on to Dust 2. Great series so far. It's only going to get better. We'll throw it over to a break and be back with the analysts.
Incendiary out.
Did I seriously get that dude in smoke?
Yo. Oh my.
Game, record, and stream without compromise. I'm Intel Core i7.